Hello and welcome back to the Unusual Report. This is Clarence.
And I'm Jamal.
And we're back once again. That's right, I am the talent. Jamal is the one with the rating of awesome.
Awesome.
Today's podcast, we're going to talk about the 3DS. But before we get to that, let's do like we do many times and start with a response from our last episode. Last week we talked about the iPhone's release on Verizon. One response that kind of... Well, an unbiased response we want to actually take a look at here is from Verizon Man 001, and he writes...
Wow, that's very unbiased.
Yeah, very unbiased. Yes, Verizon Network is going to handle iPhone data use. Currently, Droid users take the same amount of data that iPhone users take, and Verizon's network does not hurt like AT&T's. Jamal, what do you think?
Well, this is what's going to happen. When the 4G comes out, it's going to be a tier plan. That's just my prediction right there, because they're going to realize that the influx of iPhone users is just going to overburden the network. And the funny thing that I find is that, have you seen the new Verizon iPhone commercials?
I've seen one of them.
Oh my goodness. If that isn't false advertisement, folks, I don't know what is. They're making it out like you can do everything that you can on the AT&T network just the same as the Verizon network. Like, I don't know, surfing the internet and making a call at the same time.
Which you can't do on CDMA.
Which you can't do. So, don't believe the hype, guys. Wait till 4G comes out and prepare to pay for a tiered plan.
All right. But let's get into it here. The Nintendo 3DS, it was announced this week that it will come stateside on March 27th. Now, this is the newest model of Nintendo's portable gaming system. It is going to allow you to view games and movies in 3D without the use of glasses. Just to go over some of the features of note, it is going to have 3 cameras, built-in wireless, motion sensor, a 3D slider so you can actually control the intensity of your 3D experience, SD card slot, fully backwards compatibility, so you will be able to play your DSi games on it. It's going to have an eShop where you can buy games, view trailers, and see rankings. A new circle pad, so it's actually going to have an analog kind of stick actually above the control cross. Spot Pass is going to actually allow you to detect wireless networks and even grab some information from them. And System Transfer, you can actually transfer DS content from one DS to another, so that's a neat feature. The price for this is going to be $249. They are coming out with about 20 games. They've actually confirmed about 20 of them. Street Fighter 4 3D, Pilot Wings, and Star Fox 64 3D, just to name a few. The price for these games is expected to be roughly between $40 and $50 each.
Plus, they're also slated to come out with movies from deals with Warner Brothers, DreamWorks, and Disney Films. I believe one of the movies is going to be How to Train Your Dragon in 3D. So that should be available when the console comes out.
Kids love that movie.
Yeah. It also has a Mii system availability, which I don't know if you're into the Mii system. That's nice. It was last unveiled at E3 at 2010. Couple of things. It also has a accelerometer in it, as well as a gyroscopic motion, and it has 2 cameras, the front-facing and outward-facing camera. Apparently, the outward-facing camera it allows you to take 3D images, but the front-facing camera only allows you to do 2D images.
So if you want to, it's going to be a little tricky if you want to put a 3D picture of yourself on Facebook, folks.
I take that. And I would imagine, well, I would probably only be able to see it on the actual console itself, because,
what are your thoughts on the DS, on the 3DS?
I got Virtual Boy. Does anyone remember Virtual Boy?
Unfortunately, yes, I do. My eyes still hurt from the Virtual Boy
experience.
That
was such a failure, and I just think that this is going to be the same thing. Number one, a couple of things I have is, I believe that this was really a rush to market thing to stop pirating. because everybody knows that with your DS or your DSi or DS Lite, you can download ROMs and distribute the ROMs to your buddies and all that stuff. So you basically have like 100 games on one ROM, or 100 ROMs or whatever you want to call it.
Do you know anyone who
memory
does that?
card.
I know someone who does that.
I know a couple of people who do that. Okay, so they're trying to stop that, and we'll create a 3D console that will stop people from doing that. Another thing too is there's 4 iterations of the original DS. You had the DS Lite, the DSi, the DSi XL, and then you have this 3DS.
Does kind of seem like a money grab, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Do they have any competitors? I mean, PSP doesn't really
PSP
count.
maybe.
Nobody
Nintendo.
has a PSP.
Spend more time on research and development of the Wii. Better graphics, we would like that. Faster processor, we'd love that too.
Well, if you like that stuff, get an Xbox, people.
Online gaming system, I would love to be able to connect with people online.
You kind of can. Just get an Xbox.
It is so backwards.
The solution to all your problems.
What is your Wii number, Clarence? Right? Oh my God.
And then I never remember it. You either have to write
No.
it down or you got to go on YouTube to figure out where I can find my Wii number to text it to him so we
my
can
goodness.
play and not talk to each other while we're doing it. It's awesome.
And really, the one thing I just don't understand, which scratches my head, is what market is this for? A $249 price point. You're thinking, okay, is this going to be for somebody who wants to walk around with a 3D capable movie player in their pocket? But then, like, you know, for $249, you can get yourself a Nook that does the same type of entertainment capabilities. And maybe for a little bit more, you can get an iPad or a Galaxy Tab, which does all of
I think
that.
the price is a bit high. You can get to $249. You're talking about almost getting up to the price for a home console. I mean, a Wii is $199, folks.
Yes.
You know, I mean, $249 is a bit high, but you know what? People are going to pay it. It's not really that big of an issue. I mean, kids walk around with iPod Touches. So I mean, people are going to buy it. It's just, I think it's a bit much to pay for a portable game system.
I agree. I don't think I would pay $249 for a portable game system.
$50 more, you can get yourself an Xbox 360 and actually play online and talk to people at the same time.
I think they're drinking the PlayStation Kool-Aid at Nintendo, and they need to stop.
And there is really no reason for Nintendo right now to come up with a
No.
new portable system. I mean,
You had the XL,
They're killing
you had the DSi, which I thought was really great. The XL was a head scratcher to me. Okay, a larger screen, that's nice. But this 3DS thing, I just don't. I think it's a gimmicky thing. It's trying to stop pirating. And
it's 3D. That's where everything
yeah,
seems to be
just-
going right now. So
yeah, so all my kids can go blind from playing 3D games.
that's another thing, and I'm glad you brought that up because it seems like, and if you've noticed this, every time Nintendo does anything as far as the 3DS is concerned, they're quick to tell us, hey, warning, it may cause some eye strain, may cause you to have seizures. That's a little troublesome to me.
Yeah,
You know,
it is.
every opportunity you got to say, here.
It's bad enough you're playing a video game on a small screen to begin with. Now you have a screen that's really taxing to your eyes, where it's making your eyes really do more in terms of the 3D accelerator in it.
Maybe it's not such a bad thing. The battery life is only going to be 3 to 8 hours.
That is horrible. Man, you buy a Nintendo DSi, so you have the kid in the back shut up while they play
That's true.
on an 8-hour road trip. Now it's gonna be.
Well, if my
terrible
boys
for the
have
parents.
XLs, those things are great on vacation. You don't hear nothing.
I know. But that's really all I have for Nintendo and this 3DS system. I'm sure there'll be people out there buying it.
Gadget Guy is going to buy it. We talked about Gadget Guy. Everything
Yeah.
that's shiny and new, he's got to run out and go get. Please don't do that. Just
Gadget Guy must not have a girlfriend or a wife or kids.
Drew just constantly ignores them.
Yeah. All right, so
But I guess as far as the 3DS goes, I know I'm going to wait on it. Jamal, what do you think?
I'm totally gonna wait on it. I'm not even gonna. I would, if someone came up to me and asked me, should I buy this? I would probably recommend them not, and I would direct them towards the DSi.
You know, one good thing might come out of this when the 3DS comes out. The XL just might drop in price, and then
Perhaps.
you know.
Maybe they might come out with a better Wii console. That would be awesome.
Yeah, nobody cares.
I really do. I love the Wii. Please, better graphics.
Yeah,
please.
Jamal desperately wants to play
Faster
Cooking Mama with other people.
processor.
He
Oh
desperately
my
wants to play
goodness.
Cooking Mama with other people
Online gaming system. That is a true online gaming system.
You
You
even
can
play the
have
way you
a
play-
gamer tag.
You play World of Warcraft
Ugh.
8 days in a row.
Well, you know, there's Patch Tuesday, so I do
See,
have to
that-
play
see, look.
something when the servers are down.
That's why they got Guild Wars, my friend.
Guild Wars?
Guild Wars.
Oh my God! All right, the podcast is over.
All right, but let's go ahead. Let's start showing some love. So, Jamal, what do you got for us this week as far as showing some love?
I got showing some love for two MMOs.
Two MMOs.
Yeah, one is Blizzard's World of Warcraft. They came out with a new Cataclysm expansion, and the other one is something that just came out that I've heard a lot of good things about. Is the DC Universe Online. That's kind of piquing my interest, and I've read a lot into it. And it seems like the PvP system seems to be pretty good, so I might look into that. So that's
you
my
have
love.
time for all that. You got like 18 kids.
I only got 3, but that's
It
another
might as well
story.
be 18.
Yeah,
This week,
3 that I know of anyway.
Moving on. This week, I'm going to actually show love to EA. And why is that? Well, you go on Xbox Live, which is a true gaming system. They're actually 50% off of all EA online content. So I got my Dragon Age on this past week. So
Wow, 50% off of a
50%
markup of
off.
100%. Good.
dude, you're paying $199 for the week. I don't want to hear it. But that wraps it up for us here at the End User Report. The official Facebook page is now launched, so go ahead, check it out, start a discussion. You can also follow us on YouTube and Twitter. That's the End User Report. Anything else?
That's it. I'm Jamal.
The End User Report. This is Clarence.